After returning from a long 2-week vacation, I saw Transformers Revenge of the Fallen last night in IMAX, and I loved it. I didn't love it like The Dark Knight or Star Trek, but as a very enjoyable movie, it was absolutely fantastic. And I have to ask fans and critics out there, all over the world, why do you hate this movie so much? This was the absolute perfect Transformers movie. This isn't going to be as much of a review as a defense of the film, and to be warned, it will contain spoilers. I, like a lot of people, enjoyed the first Transformers, but thought it was more of Shia LaBeouf meets some cool robots than an actual movie about the robots, which is the main criticism of the film by fans and critics everywhere. There is also an overabundance of admittedly funny but quite cheesy humor. But now I understand that this movie was just a setup for possibly the greatest robot mash movie of all time. This is my main complaint. Transformers 2 did absolutely everything the fans asked for, plus a little more. It shortened the cheesy humor. It made more interactions with the robots. It made more robot-on-robot action, which was completely awesome. And anybody who complains that the story wasn't completely true to the Transformers, screw you. Normally I'd ask for more of a plot in the movie. Yeah, the story was a little weak in this. But I don't care what happens to CGI robots. They're not interesting. The only two characters that you could possibly give any depth are Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. And apparently Michael Bay isn't aiming for this. Obviously he just wants to give us a fun time at the movies. It was a 4th of July light show, a thrill ride, and it was the perfect summer movie, and a billion times better than the first. Now we're going to get into some spoilers. So if you're not one of the pretty much everybody in the world who's seen this movie, then I'd turn the video off right now. Let's not lie here. Optimus Prime is the only character we care about throughout these entire 2 movies. He's the only character that could be made as a metaphor for God or Obi-Wan Kenobi. And killing him off for most of the movie was a really cool idea, especially considering it was in the cartoon series. So don't tell me it's not true to it. And it was like losing Obi-Wan Kenobi. You really felt something. Sure, they did chicken out at the end by reviving him only because they need him for the 3rd movie, but still, his death was actually legitimately affecting for most of the movie. Another complaint that Michael Bay addressed, he made more interactions between Megatron and Starscream and gave both more depth. I do have one complaint about this movie, and it's these 2 guys. I'm going to have to go ahead and agree with John Campea from the movie blog when I say when these 2 characters, the twins, were really, really racist and really, really annoying. I'm not going to go as far as him and say they're the new Jar Jar Binks, only because they didn't have as much screen time as Jar Jar Binks, and they didn't take up the movie as much as he complained about. But these 2 were really, really, really annoying. And then they came so close to dying, and then they didn't, and then when he was about to die, I'm like, yes, damn it, he didn't die. So, yeah, these 2 were an atrocity. And especially considering they're voiced by Tom Kenny, who has a very annoying voice. I never liked SpongeBob that much. Also, this movie was tremendously helped by seeing it in IMAX. The action sequences, because they're just so wide and expansive, are really, really, only truly captured in IMAX. And especially when they do some Dark Knight-esque shots where they use the actual IMAX camera so it fills the whole screen. Oh, God. They're so wide. It's amazing. Here's my main point. Theaters are still filling up with loud, raucous audiences ready to enjoy a fantastic action-adventure movie. And if you're willing to look past the absolutely just hardcore annoying fanboys and the just obnoxious critics, and just want to enjoy a fun action thriller, then this is the movie to go see. It's easily one of the more enjoyable things out in theaters right now.